As important as calming inflammation is, there is another daily challenge that weighs heavily on older adults. Everyday digestive issues, bloating, heaviness after eating, or frequent gas may look small on the surface but often reflect deeper strain on the system. And when digestion stalls, it becomes harder to control belly fat and sugar levels. That is where the next group of leaves begins to show their influence. Digestion-supporting leaves that make food work for you. For many older adults, the first signs of trouble show up not in their blood tests, but at the dinner table. Meals that once brought comfort can now leave behind bloating, pressure, or a heavy stomach that lingers for hours. Past age 65, the body digests at a slower pace, and that delay has consequences. Food that sits too long can mean unpredictable blood sugar surges, extra strain on cholesterol management, and discomfort that discourages movement after meals. This is why doctors in 2025 are revisiting leaves long valued for their digestive support. Among them, peppermint and oregano stand out as practical choices that seniors can use daily. Peppermint is recognized instantly by its cooling taste, but beyond flavor, it has a role in supporting smoother digestion. Both traditional remedies and laboratory reports suggest its natural compounds help the digestive process work with less effort. For seniors, this matters because slow digestion often leads to food lingering in the stomach. Peppermint taken as a tea after meals can ease that burden, encouraging food to move more comfortably through the system. Another key benefit is its gentle ability to relax digestive muscles, which helps reduce trapped gas and cut down on uncomfortable bloating. Instead of adding another pill, a simple cup of peppermint tea provides light support that can make post-meal hours easier and more comfortable. Practical advice is straightforward. Brew a warm tea bag after lunch or dinner and let the body do the rest. The way peppermint helps balance sugar is also important. When digestion slows, sugar releases unevenly, leading to rises and drops that are tiring and disruptive. By nudging food to move at a steadier rate, peppermint helps blood sugar absorb in a smoother pattern. For those managing diabetes, that can reduce sudden swings. A useful tip is to track your glucose readings in the first couple of weeks after adding peppermint tea, so you can see how your body responds. At the same time, it's wise to be cautious. Concentrated peppermint oil can aggravate reflux symptoms, which are common in older adults. For those with GERD or heartburn, it's best to avoid high-strength oils and stick with gentle teas. Oregano, best known as part of many Mediterranean recipes, carries its own digestive benefits. For centuries, it has been used not only as a flavor, but as an aid in breaking down heavier foods. Modern reports highlight its role in supporting bile production, which is key for digesting fats. Seniors often notice fatty meals feel heavy or greasy. This is partly due to slower bile release as the liver and gallbladder age. Oregano as a cooking herb or in tea form gives the digestive system a small push to handle those meals more efficiently. A little dried oregano sprinkled on vegetables or soups can ease the post-meal heaviness that discourages activity in the hours after eating. Another point in oregano's favor is its support of gut balance. Many older adults face intestinal shifts due to long-term medication use or changes in diet. Oregano leaf holds natural compounds that limit harmful bacteria while supporting a healthier gut environment overall. That balance doesn't just reduce bloating. It helps food convert more effectively into usable energy. When the stomach and intestines process meals more cleanly, the result is less sluggishness and more consistent vitality throughout the day. A simple approach is best. Culinary amounts of dried oregano in meals or a light herbal tea are sufficient to encourage these benefits. Using peppermint and oregano in practical, everyday ways matters most. Seniors who deal with arthritis, limited hand strength, or reduced grip don't need extra work preparing fresh herbs. Fortunately, peppermint is already sold in pre-bagged teas, while oregano is easy to shake from a common spice jar. Together, they take little effort, but offer real comfort. A peppermint tea in the evening can make rest easier, while oregano folded into sauces or sprinkled over a meal provides support without changing routines. Both are caffeine-free and integrate naturally into daily life. Safety should remain central. In culinary amounts, both peppermint and oregano are considered low risk, but problems arise when concentrated forms are overused. Strong peppermint oils or oregano extracts can interact with existing prescriptions and may irritate sensitive digestive systems. The best rule for seniors is to stay with teas and dried seasoning amounts, avoiding capsules or oils unless guided by a clinician. If you already take prescription medications for digestion, blood pressure or circulation, or if you live with reflux disease, it is important to review these herbs with your doctor before making changes. This ensures safe use while maintaining the benefits. Another practical advantage of these leaves is their potential to reduce reliance on antacids. Many seniors use over-the-counter antacids for frequent discomfort, but long-term use has been linked to loss of minerals such as calcium, raising the risk of fractures. By leaning on herbs like peppermint tea for gentle relief, it may be possible to rely less on antacids and protect bone health at the same time. That shift alone can make a long-term difference, especially for older adults already managing osteoporosis risk. Comfort after meals doesn't just affect digestion. It influences daily energy and independence. For example, bloating or heaviness often discourages walking, makes it uncomfortable to attend events, and disrupts sleep. When peppermint and oregano are used consistently, those burdens can lighten, meals become more enjoyable, energy remains steadier, and rest is less disturbed at night. Over months and years, these small adjustments add up to a stronger foundation of well-being without adding another prescription bottle or complicated schedule. The larger lesson is clear. Digestive discomfort is not something every senior must accept as unavoidable. Peppermint and oregano work quietly with the body, offering everyday relief that is safe, affordable, and practical. Their value does not come from extreme or concentrated effects, but from steady, modest support that makes eating and living easier. With consistent use, food begins to feel less like a source of bloating and more like the fuel it is meant to be. By addressing digestion in simple, food-level ways, seniors often uncover benefits that extend far beyond the stomach. Once meals become easier to manage, blood sugar and cholesterol control improve. Mobility feels less restricted, and comfort in daily life increases. That better balance inside the digestive system forms one important piece of the wider picture of senior health. Just as the stomach and intestines need support, so too do the heart and arteries, where age brings even greater risks that demand steady care. And it is here that the next set of leaves takes on special importance. Leaves that have senior-friendly heart benefits. Heart health becomes one of the central concerns for people over 65. With age, issues such as high cholesterol, stiffening arteries, and fluid retention affect daily comfort long before they appear on test results. The strain is not only about major events like heart attacks. It shows up in smaller ways: shortness of breath when climbing stairs, swelling in the feet, or blood pressure that seems to rise without clear cause. While medications remain essential for many, researchers in 2025 are studying whether certain everyday leaves can play a gentler supporting role. Two of the most practical for seniors are bay leaf and parsley. Bay leaf is already a quiet staple in most kitchens, slipped into soups or stews for its aroma. Beyond its culinary role, traditional use and early studies suggest compounds in bay leaf may support healthier cholesterol patterns. The action appears to be linked to reducing how much dietary cholesterol is absorbed in the digestive system. This means less makes its way into circulation, which may help slow down the rate at which LDL, or bad cholesterol, accumulates over time. For older adults, this softer support matters because it relies on the digestive tract rather than forcing major chemical changes through the liver, which may already be sensitive after decades of processing medication. The effect isn't dramatic, but may provide a steadier background benefit. A warm bay leaf tea brewed once or twice a day, or a leaf added while cooking is the senior-friendly method often recommended. As always, culinary or tea forms are best, and it's safest to check with your clinician before starting a new routine. Unlike medications that try to force significant shifts in cholesterol numbers, bay leaf's role is more about moderation. Gentle changes over months are more realistic than expecting overnight results. If combined with balanced meals and light activity, this traditional leaf fits neatly into the kind of slow maintenance that many seniors find sustainable. And because the preparation is simple, a single dried bay leaf steeped in hot water or simmered in a broth, little effort or equipment is needed. This practicality is important for older adults managing mobility or arthritis. What matters most is consistent, measured use, not large amounts. Whole bay leaves should always be removed before eating because they remain stiff and indigestible even after cooking. Parsley, often relegated to decoration on a plate, contains nutrients and plant compounds that make it more than an afterthought. Vitamins C and K, along with flavonoids, contribute to antioxidant activity that helps protect artery walls from oxidative stress. This is relevant because arteries tend to stiffen with age, which adds pressure on the heart. Antioxidants help maintain greater flexibility by reducing the damage caused by constant low-level oxidation. Alongside this, parsley provides a mild diuretic effect. For seniors who experience swollen ankles or a sense of fluid heaviness, this natural support can encourage the kidneys to eliminate excess sodium and water. Easing fluid retention in this way not only decreases discomfort, but also helps reduce blood pressure resistance, indirectly lowering the strain on the heart. Again, the caveat is the same. Parsley should be taken in normal culinary or tea amounts, and each individual should review its use with their healthcare provider. There is one special safety reminder for parsley because of its vitamin K content and its influence on fluid balance. It is particularly important for seniors on blood thinners or kidney medications to discuss use with their prescriber. Herbs do not act in isolation. They can shift how drugs behave in the body. Even small changes in clotting or kidney function may carry risks if not monitored. For this reason, rather than using concentrated parsley supplements, the practical approach is to rely on light additions of fresh or dried parsley sprinkled onto meals or blended gently into sauces. Those tiny amounts are enough to deliver antioxidants and mild diuretic action without overwhelming the system. How these two leaves are prepared also influences their effects. Bay leaf works best in teas or cooking water, since warmth helps draw out its compounds into a digestible form. Parsley can be used either fresh or dried, stirred into dishes near the end of cooking to preserve its vitamin content, or infused into a light tea for a mild, refreshing drink. Both options align with the senior health principle. Use food-level strengths, not concentrated extracts. This prevents sudden disruptions in the body and allows safe integration into daily meals. For many seniors, the attraction of using bay leaf and parsley is not only the potential heart benefits, but also how seamlessly they fit into routines. There is no additional pill to swallow and no special product to buy. These leaves are already common in most kitchens. For someone struggling with multiple prescriptions, that sense of adding support without adding another bottle eases daily mental load. Enjoying a tea after dinner or sprinkling parsley over lunch vegetables feels like a normal part of meals, not another task on a to-do list. These small details improve adherence, which often makes a bigger difference than the compounds themselves. It is important to remember that these leaves do not replace medical care and do not remove the need for prescribed medications. Instead, they fill a different role, helping create a safer, more sustainable environment for the body. Prescription drugs often provide the necessary force to control dangerous numbers. Bay leaf and parsley, in contrast, may offer background support, slowing the processes that weaken cardiovascular health and providing comfort in the day-to-day. It is this layer of gentle maintenance that makes them appealing for older adults looking to care for long-term health without overburdening their systems. A simple experiment makes these ideas concrete. Seniors could add 1 bay leaf to soups or stews each day and include a handful of parsley in salads or as a topping with meals. Carry this routine consistently for 1 month, and at the next scheduled checkup, pay attention to any changes in cholesterol numbers, blood pressure, or swelling in the legs and feet. Even if the improvements are modest, these small actions build over time. Tracking them alongside prescribed care helps ensure that these habits reinforce health rather than conflict with professional treatment. By framing both bay leaf and parsley as companions, not cures, seniors can focus on manageable adjustments that sustain energy and reduce strain on the heart. Each addition to daily meals contributes to circulation that feels smoother, feet that feel less swollen, and a pressure load on the heart that is slightly lighter. These quiet differences matter in the lived experience of aging. They can change how comfortably someone gets through the day. Support for the heart creates space for other systems to improve as well. When circulation flows more easily and swelling is reduced, the body handles stress in a calmer way. And stress, although often thought of only as an emotional factor, has a powerful impact on physical health, especially in its effects on sugar levels and belly fat. Understanding how stress hormones act on the body reveals why the next group of leaves is just as relevant for senior well-being. Calming leaves that lower stress hormones and sugar. Stress creates more than unease in the mind. It acts directly on the body through the hormone cortisol. For seniors, this hormone is particularly concerning because it stays active longer and interferes with systems that are already slowing down. Constantly raised cortisol levels signal the body to store extra fat around the waist, push blood sugar higher than needed, and trigger cravings for quick energy foods. Many older adults who carefully watch their diet still find sugar levels creeping up, not because of meals alone, but because the ongoing drip of stress hormones keeps shifting metabolism out of balance. Researchers now point to 2 specific calming leaves with a dual benefit for seniors: lemon balm and holy basil. Both herbs reduce stress-linked tension and help blunt the cortisol-driven surges of glucose that make diabetes and belly fat more stubborn. Each has a long track record of traditional use, and modern studies provide additional backing. Evidence for lemon balm supports its calming influence, which reduces anxiety and improves rest. Holy basil has even stronger data, with trials suggesting short-term improvements in blood sugar and lipid balance at moderate levels. Transparency is important here. The studies are not all large-scale, but they align with long-standing practical use and give seniors credible low-risk options to explore under guidance. Lemon balm is part of the mint family, mild in taste, and widely available in tea form. Its gentle calming effect does not sedate or leave a heavy fog the next morning, which makes it more suitable for older adults who are sensitive to leftover drowsiness. Drinking it as an evening tea helps settle restlessness and allows cortisol levels to ease down, which in turn prevents the hormone from unnecessarily raising blood sugar during the night. Seniors who add this ritual often find not only calmer sleep, but also steadier glucose readings the following morning. The action is quiet and supportive, working more like a smoothing tool than a quick fix. Holy basil, known across cultures as tulsi, supports the stress response with a slightly different mechanism. Instead of simply slowing down the nervous system, it encourages balance in adrenal activity, so cortisol is released in amounts the body can actually use. Small doses also correspond with modest drops in fasting glucose and cholesterol observed in trials, which gives holy basil an advantage for seniors balancing multiple risk factors. In practice, those who use it as a morning or midday tea often note not just reduced feelings of tension, but also fewer cravings for sweets between meals. This behavioral shift is as valuable as the chemical effect. By calming stress hormones, holy basil lowers both the internal signal for sugar release and the psychological urge to seek snacks. For older adults, one of the most valuable strategies is to use both herbs in ways that fit the natural rhythm of the day. Lemon balm, taken in the evening, supports rest and steadier overnight sugar levels. Holy basil, taken earlier in the day, works to blunt stress-linked spikes and reduce the evening habit of reaching for high-calorie foods. This combination creates a gentle balance throughout the day that does not interfere with other prescriptions or strain the system with sudden chemical changes. By treating them as time supports rather than random additions, seniors can gradually build healthier daily patterns. Practicality makes a difference. Both lemon balm and holy basil are sold as pre-packed teas that require no cutting, straining, or measuring, important when grip strength or eyesight may limit preparation. A daily cup becomes part of normal meals rather than a separate medical-seeming task. Unlike concentrated oils or capsules, tea-strength preparations keep effects mild and avoid overwhelming the body. Clinical studies on holy basil often use higher gram-level doses, but for seniors, it is safer and sufficient to begin with tea strength, 1 cup per day, and only consider adjustments under medical supervision. This guideline helps maximize safety while still accessing the benefits shown in research. Safety should always anchor the discussion. Lemon balm is generally well tolerated in tea strength, though people on thyroid medications are advised to avoid large quantities without clearance. Holy basil may thin the blood slightly, which is a concern for anyone already prescribed anticoagulants. Both herbs can also enhance the effect of glucose-lowering medications.